best budget phone out this year.
CMF Phone 2 Pro. Search now on Flipkart.
It's semi-finals time at the Men's T20 Asia Cup 2025. The reigning Asian champions are out. The reigning world champions are already in the final. Now it is for Pakistan and Bangladesh to decide who will meet India in Sunday's summit clash. We set up this all-important Thursday fixture on CMF by Nothing presents ESPN Cricket for Timeout in the company of Varun Aaron and Akash Chopra. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. Very similar storylines for both these teams. Lost comprehensively to India in their most recent outing, but together have eliminated the defending champions. Who looks the most stable outfit to you?
Well, it's an interesting one. Very little to choose between the two sides. It's just that Bangladesh, they find themselves in a position which no team should actually ideally find themselves in, which is playing two games back-to-back in the Dubai Heat. This is how the dice has rolled for them, and that makes it extremely difficult for them to now pull together an outstanding performance, because Pakistan are not going to be pushovers. It's a very decent unit, a team that is on the rise now. They started very scratchily. They were struggling against the UAE, but then they played a fairly decent first half against India with the bat, then totally not decimated, but definitely won the game convincingly in the end versus Sri Lanka. So they are on a rise. Bangladesh actually had the similar story, but now they are coming on the back of a defeat and meeting Pakistan. So Pakistan, I think, has an edge.
How big a factor is Bangladesh's turnaround time or lack of it for you?
It's massive. Like Akash Bhai said, it's very, very difficult to have a less than a 24-hour turnaround in the Dubai Heat, because it drains you. If you just see the game, you see most of the players who are absolutely drenched in sweat. You at least need a minimum of 48 hours to recover from a highly intense game and then come out and play again. The good thing is that I think they've taken a calculated decision not to play three of their very important players. So at least you're going to have three very fresh players taking the field, but still you're going to have about nine players eight players who have played just one day before.
Yeah, that becomes an important factor, because about a 20-hour turnaround, but Bangladesh have reinforcements to the tune of skipper Liton Das, who is expected to be back, Tashkin Ahmed, who isn't known to be carrying any injuries, potentially even Mehdi Hassan. So, combination, what to you is Bangladesh's best setup?
When they chose the team that they did against India, they were almost like their hands were tied behind their back. 6 batter, 5 bowlers. That's not the way you actually play the best team on the planet. But then, like Varun mentioned, calculated risk. So that basically means that Rishad stays. I won't touch him. They're very eager to actually drop him every now and then. But I would keep him there. Taskin walks in for sure. And Mehdi also, because Mehdi is also a two-dimensional player. He gives you off spin, and Pakistan is going to be left, right. That's something that has worked for them in the past, definitely against India. So Mehdi comes in. Taskin definitely comes in.
To add to what Akash just said, Pakistan are also the slowest scoring side among the full members against spin this Asia Cup. Should that prompt Bangladesh to go spin heavy and play 3 spinners, which they haven't in Dubai so far in the Super Fours?
Absolutely, they have to, especially in Dubai, especially with the way their spinners operated today. Great signs from the young leg spinner. I think he's somebody for the future, and Bangladesh should not be so eager to drop him all the time, because it's high time they invest in talent, and talent like that doesn't come every day in Bangladesh.
Conversely, Bangladesh are by some distance the weakest performing full members side against pace. So if we look at Pakistan's combination, it blends naturally. You expect them to carry on with the team they fielded in the 2 Super Fours games?
Yeah, that makes sense. You've got 2 proper fast bowlers in Shaheen and Haris. Fahim can do a fairly decent job as well. Hussain Talat gave them a couple of wickets in the previous game. Of course, albeit in Abu Dhabi, a pitch which is slightly more conducive to fast bowling. But that also leaves them with Abrar, who's now back to his very best, is what we saw previously against Sri Lanka. And then Nawaz, who's not been asked to bowl a single over. So he comes in, and then there is Saeem Ayub and a bit of spin from Salman Agha as well. So they've got plenty of options. This team is full of all-rounders. So make no changes actually. Just the batting order needs to be a little sorted. Make sure Haris gets to bat.
Yeah, and that is closely tied into the form of the captain himself. Salman Ali Agha is having a torrid time at the Asia Cup with the bat. His lack of runs and also lack of levers, a strike rate of 76 this tournament. How big a concern is that for Pakistan?
Massive concern, because a captain needs to be in good form to feel good about himself, to feel good about the decisions he's taking on the field. And sometimes a captain who's going through a slump in form, that confidence affects his captaincy. I hope that's not going to be the case in the next two matches. When I say two matches, Pakistan would be hoping they play the final. A lot of the fans would be hoping for a India-Pakistan final, which would be very, very high voltage. So it's high time the captain comes good. Both the Indian captain and the Pakistani captain really need to step up.
Haris to bat ahead of Agha?
I mean, of course, you can't take that decision before the game is started to unfold. But yes, get Haris. If there is an option between the two, go the Haris way.
All right, very quickly, one matchup or one phase of this game which you think could be most defining?
I think the opening Bangladeshi partnership and them against Shaheen Shah Afridi, because we're seeing a somewhat resurgent of Afridi at this point. Yes, it's just been one game, but we all know if he gets back into form, he can be very dangerous.
I'll go just exactly cut, copy and paste.
All right. Anyone giving a prediction? Who's meeting India in the final?
I mean, something that hasn't happened ever. 2025 seems to be the year where all the unexpected. So India-Pakistan final.
It has been a year of firsts, but Bangladesh will tell us that they beat Pakistan the last time these teams met, a 3-match series in Bangladesh in July. Let's see what to expect. Thank you, Varun, Akash, for setting up the game for us. What will it be then? An India-Pakistan Asia Cup final for the first ever time, or will it be India versus Bangladesh for the third time in an Asia Cup final?
Best budget thrown out this year.
CMF Phone 2 Pro. Search now on Flipkart.